Hi, welcome to today's video. In this week's video I'm going to talk about what I've been up to within the hobonichi hon in the last couple of weeks. Just before that, I thought I'd just quickly show you kind of a new addition to the setup. As anyone who might have watched my videos in the past, you'll know that I'm autistic and I'm also managing some long-term health conditions, and I do some health tracking within the hon, and you'll see that shortly. But what I also find is that I have a difficult time with my memory, remembering the specifics. So I've had some recent consultations where I'm being asked, okay, specifically where is the pain, how many times a week is this happening, and the level of tracking that I'm doing in the hon is good for kind of like an initial overview, but isn't quite detailed enough. So I've set up another book just with the express purpose of writing a daily log about what my health situation's been like. So I'm not going to show you loads because obviously it's very private. Okay, so kind of awkwardly covered stuff up. So I've used some stamps on the front page. I've got the words health log there, and where this stamp is, I've got my sort of diagnosed medical conditions, and then I've got the words current meds here, also done with the stamps, and underneath the bookmark is the medication that I'm on. Because another thing I often forget is like what my dosages are, and then I get asked and I have to go into the NHS app and everything, and it's really faffy. Whereas because I'm able to slip this into the back cover of my sort of everyday carry book, sorry, it's just really easy for me to get to. And then literally all I do is I stamp the day for each day and do bullet points of whatever there is to comment on. And yeah, I've been doing that for a few days now, and it's coming helpful. I've got some background noise that I'm contending with, but I'm just going to carry on. But yeah, this is a Moleskine. I think it's pocket size. It's about the same sort of size as a Field Notes book, and I bought it as a pack of 3 from TK Maxx. And I didn't do this sort of decoration knowing what the book was going to be used for. I just felt like doing it one day. So we've got loads and loads of stickers on here. It's really cute. Because I really like, I think I might mention it before, but I really like when people go very heavy on the decoration on their books. But for my hon, I think that would just be like kind of overwhelming and too much for me. But on a more kind of temporary book like this, it's just like fun and nice to see when I'm using it, but I'm not looking at it all the time. It would take me absolutely forever to tell you where all the stickers are from. So if you're curious about any of them, just ask me in the comments below and I'll come back to you. So yeah, that's just that, and it slips in the back here, which is handy. And then yeah, we've got my everyday carry book in here, which is still going strong. Then onto the hon. You'll see I have changed cover. So initially I was using a black, almost like traveller's notebook style cover, which I got from somebody on Etsy. She hand makes them, but now I'm in the plaid cover. I kind of decided, back in like November, December last year, that the plaid cover would be my kind of spring, summer one. And I told myself I'd move into this on the 1st of March. I'm filming this a couple of days in advance, but I kind of just sort of felt like the change, and we'd had a couple of warmer days, so that's kind of what I wanted to, sort of have a bit of a refresh. So the other thing, just to briefly sort of touch on, that I wanted to show you was some stickers that I've bought in the last few weeks. So I had these on my desk handy, but then a couple of weeks ago I bought some more. So bought some stickers from a few of my sort of favourite people in the journaling community. So we've got a couple here from Georgia Journals, and I've used a couple here. Georgia sort of chucked in a couple of extra bits for me as well. We've got some Megan stickers here, and you can see I've made good use of this sort of springtime one so far. And then we've also got a couple from Bronte and her shop called Dear Whoever. So yeah, those have been coming in handy the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm in the plaid cover, and even though we're only in February, my book is actually already so chunky that I can't close the cover. Now this doesn't leave the house, so that's not a problem. But if I did ever take this out, for example, if I went to like a journaling meetup, I'd probably have to put this in a tote bag or something to keep it safe, because it will just flop open otherwise. And then the other thing I've done is, because in my old cover I had a traveller's notebook wallet, this sort of zip wallet here, I've just used kind of a piece of elastic that I had from a historic book setup, and I've attached that in at the back like so, and it lays flat, so it's not affecting kind of how I'm writing in the book or anything like that. I think one of the things that I was really looking forward to with this cover is sort of decorating the pockets of it. So I've got some practical stickers at the back here. I've got the dot stickers. I'm trying to think. Stalogy, that's who they're from. Got these Stalogy dot stickers that I use in my calendar page. And then the rest of this is largely sort of just decorative. So I've got the Jellycat figure here. I've got a temporary tattoo that I got in my record from Boy Genius. There's a couple of bigger stickers here which I could just put in my book at any point, but I like them here, and I like just having this little I suppose it's almost like a collage space. And then I've got this clip here, which again can be practical, but it's mostly decorative for me. So if we have a quick flip through, so I think by the time this comes out, we are going to be in March. So this is roughly what February is finishing up like. It ended up being like quite busy, lots of appointments going in. So I don't think I'm going to add any more decoration to this. I've just got a couple of days worth of the mood tracking just to catch up on. And here's the decoration for March. I think I might have briefly shown this in another video, but I went with a very bright and colourful approach. Again, kind of like that optimism of spring was the kind of the main thing I was trying to capture here. It's not like 100% my vibe. I feel like, got a lot of like pink and yellows and oranges, which isn't 100% me, but I think it is nice and cohesive still, which is a good thing. Yeah, I have actually decorated for April as well. I can't remember if I've shown you this or not, but I wanted to use some of these stickers that I got from the Sticky Club last October. So I've gone this black, white and green sort of theme, and I've not done May. I think we were on this week, so this largely stayed the same, except I added in this Megan sticker when those stickers arrived, just to kind of fill out this empty space a little. This was last week, which I don't think you'll have seen sort of filled out. It's mostly Killer Views stickers. It's Killer Views washi tape as well. This is the week that I'm currently on, and I was kind of looking for a spring theme but with kind of spooky elements. And then I've got a few weeks worth sort of filled out ready. I think I've shown you these, but I'm sure I will cover them again in the next few videos. I know this is new because I only did this the other day. So I've used this gingham washi from Typo, and then a few Bronte stickers, these stars. The pens are from Georgia, and the stamps are also from Georgia as well. So I feel like these look like really nice together. And oh yeah, I did do this week as well. I have periods of time where I just like sitting and doing decoration. I try not to get too far ahead of myself, but that's what I've ended up doing. We've got the sort of grid tape from Colour Cafe. I've used a few of Megan's spring stickers and a few of her sort of icon stickers here. And we've got one of George's month stickers. Used a highlighter here, so I sort of wanted to pull in the purple from this flower, but unfortunately the pen that I've used for these headings, I left it for like 10 minutes and it still didn't dry and it has smudged. I'm trying to not dwell on it too much. So we'll fast forward now to the daily pages, because that's kind of the thing, you know, the main focus, I guess. I put in a bookmark for myself for where to get to. I think we were here. So it's been a little while. So just for anyone watching my videos for the first time, I use the top portion of the page as commonplace and largely ignore the dates at the top. But then at the bottom, we've got daily entries for, you know, where I've been, what I've been up to, any ephemera linked to the day. Since we last spoke, I've not done very much commonplacing. I've been poorly and I've been working on the job search, so that's taken a little bit of a back seat. I'll just briefly show you the entry that I did do. So I did quite a lot of commonplace entries at the beginning of the month and actually ended up kind of going into March. So I showed you this stuff about organic architecture, and then I've just got a short entry here on Altoid tin wallets. This is like this little sort of DIY project, not even DIY really, I suppose a craft project is the best way to put it, that I've seen people doing quite a bit online. And I bought a little, it's almost like a puzzle type thing here from Flying Tiger, and it came in a tin that's about the same sort of size. So when I've got, you know, a spare hour or so at some point, I like the idea of putting one of these together. I think it'd be cute. So yeah, I just collected some images that I liked and wrote down my kind of thoughts about them briefly. So yeah, if we focus on the daily entries, so this was kind of the last time we spoke, I think, and we've got this Yoshitomo Nara sticker here. The following day I had an order arrive from Stacey McKeeby Cornt, and we've got her sticker here and a business card from her. We've got some decoration here of like a haunted house and kind of like a zombie hand and stuff. My partner and I so we've recently moved house. We went back to the old house and kind of did the final clean and giving the keys back on this day. I've got a tip in here for a TV series and a book. So we watched Brian and Maggie and I read The Luminaries. So I've got that in here. The following day, not much decoration going on at all, just this sticker from Marigona Suli. And I've got this in here because I sort of spent a fair bit of time in the afternoon reading The Luminaries, and it's a book that's got, you know, magical elements to it, so it's this sort of witchy magical stack of books we've got. On this day, I'd done this sort of decoration in advance. It's sort of more closely linked to the commonplace entry, but I like the colours and I like the composition here. But got a tip in here, so something I wanted to make sure I was doing more of in 2025 was cataloguing and archiving and showing my progress on my creative projects. So that's kind of exactly what this is. It's a screenshot from Procreate of my zine that I'm working on currently. I was hoping to kind of get it finished in February, but with me sort of not having been well and stuff like that, there's a bit of a delay on it. Yeah, I've got some more of the illustrations to draw, and then there's going to be like 3D elements and things like that I add in, so kind of slow progress, but we're getting there. Again, on this page, the decoration is much more linked to the commonplace entry. Here I've just, you know, written the text of what I've got up to that day. For this entry, we must have done a food shop. If I have got this sticker down 9 times out of 10, it'll be because I've done a food shop of some sort. And I think this was the day that I set up. Yeah, this is the day that I set up that little Moleskine book, did all the stickers. We watched the Better Man biopic, and something that I think I'm going to do moving forward is, rather than having the entire page like that as the tip in, if there's only like one piece of media, I'm going to maybe fold the page in half. So I've got the key information here, and then if I want to read my notes, I've got that here. Another reason for that is when I've done it in earlier entries, it's kind of necessitated me doing a bit of like decoration or something on the back. And if I've really liked something, that's not an issue at all, because I'm often thinking about it after looking at, you know, fan art and stuff. But if it's something I'm not so fussed about, I kind of just want to move on. So, for example, we've got Nosferatu here, and, you know, that was something I read about a bit afterwards and looked at fan art for and things. Whereas Better Man, the same cannot be said. So more likely I'm going to do it in this way, but sometimes I think if I'm wanting to sort of engage with the media further, putting together a little collage is quite a nice way to do that. On this day, this bit of decoration here is more linked to the commonplace entry, and these are a couple of my own stickers. They're from a sheet called Glimmers, and it's all about, like, yeah, autistic glimmers and those little moments that aren't quite like euphoric, but they feel tingly and special. I put in here a pop mart card. So I don't collect like lots of figurines, but I really like the School Panda figurines, and this was one that I found on Vinted, and I got it at, you know, a really reasonable price. So I went to collect that this day, and I also had a coffee, so I've got this Megan coffee sticker here. We got February 14th. Decoration wise, I have kind of kept it kind of Valentine's themed. We've got this from, I think it's Moss Bug, and this little image that I found online of these two dogs sort of, I guess embracing is not the right word, but they're close. So I put that in. And then on this day, this is when my orders from Megan and Bronte arrived. So I've got the sort of stickers from their shop, and one or two Megan stickers sort of on top of that. Actually, this one's a Megan one, and then this is one of Bronte's, and a little note from Bronte as well. And then I did this in advance. I'm not too sure why, to be honest. This is one of my stickers that I put here. And I've also got a sticker from a shop called Blind Box Empire, which is a local shop to me. So on this day, my sibling and I went into the local city, and this is one of the shops we went to. And I do actually have this bit of decoration, which is, so we went to the Blind Box shop and I picked up a couple, but they just, with the other stuff, there just wasn't room for this on the previous page. So yeah, I don't normally spend a great deal of money on them. I have, 6 in total now, and I'm probably going to leave it at that for a good while, but I just happened to get 3 in like a short space of time. So I got this one, the Constraint, and this one, the Phantom from the Ancient Castle series, on the 15th. Because there's quite heavy decoration for commonplace entries, this one's a bit more minimal. On this day, so my partner really likes Scott Pilgrim, and she got like a special edition, and it came with some sticker sheets, and she said I could pick one. And it's not a series that I'm like a huge fan of, but I've watched it with her a couple of times and things. So I picked out this sticker of Wallace, who is Scott's roommate. And then I've got these sort of sprites here as well. I just thought it was a cute accent, and a couple of button stickers from Bronte as well. This, I'm trying to think. Okay, so on this day, I had a doctor's appointment and a bunch of other appointments, and I was feeling very like exposed in the scene. So I picked out this picture that I pulled from, I think it was Tumblr that I found it on. So that idea of like being in the spotlight, just being a bit like, oh God, this is too much. Picture of my sibling and I in town, and you can see under here I've also stuck in the receipt from the dinner we had. And this ball of yarn sticker is from Bronte. and we've got a little star from Megan here. So yeah, I've just sort of layered and collaged those bits here. These couple of stickers are more linked to the commonplace entry, but then I have also stuck in this big tag from Baggu, because I've sort of finally invested in one of the Crescent bags. I had a Uniqlo one, but I always found it was too small, whereas I've just sort of said to hell with it and gone with the large size Baggu bag. On this day, I felt really unwell, so like this is when kind of my health stuff really like declined for a few days. I felt awful. Because I didn't really do anything, I just kind of found a random sticker that I thought looked cute and that I wouldn't necessarily use on another day. So this is from the Great Artists sticker book, this little character, and then I've used a Megan sticker that says feeling poorly. This sticker as well is from that same day, that same sticker book. Again, didn't do much because I felt so unwell, but it looked absolutely lovely and sunny and spring-like outside, so I picked this out because it had all those lovely bright vibrant colours. And this flower down here, I'm not sure if it is a daffodil, but it looks a hell of a lot like one. And then I've added this Megan 4-leaf clover here, kind of as a good luck charm to try and help feel better. My partner and I watched Dr. No, and so I've put the tip in here. Again, not one I've rated highly, so I've just folded it in half. I've got a Yoshitomo Nora cut out here that I've just pulled from the internet, and it says headache because that was the main thing I was struggling with that day, and another little soot sprite to accent that. This is when my order from Georgia arrived, so I've stuck in that thank you note and in this sort of star sticker that came to seal the envelope. On this day, I started to feel a little bit better, and I went out to my local city for a book event. So Kat Dunn, the book's just here actually, she did an author talk and then a signing for the release of her book Hungerstone. So we've got a little book sticker from Megan here, a little coffin here because it is a vampire book. That's from Sticky Club, and then we've got a fruit sticker here from Megan as well. So I've not read the book yet, but you know, without spoiling it, hunger, appetite, lust, greed, you know, those are kind of themes that are explored in the book, and there's a lot of, just show you quickly, there's a lot of fruit on the front cover, so I felt like that was a nice link in. And also, my partner found a daisy and picked it up and gave it to me, so I've used some sellotape to seal that in here. I don't know how that's going to progress and develop, but we'll see. But yesterday, this decoration was more linked to the commonplace entry, so that's been here a while and it was just text. Actually, this wasn't yesterday, this was the day before. This page is yesterday, but we were out yesterday evening, so I need to write that in once I finish filming. We were out at the cinema, but watching a theatre production, and I need to do a tip in for that as well. And that's probably going to be one that's a bit bigger because it was really good fun and really like visually rich as well. And then I thought I'd just show you my cover page for March. So I always do these little collages or mood boards, I guess might be the better way of describing it. But then I'll add a bit of layering as well. So we've got sort of the tape in the background from Typo. Got a couple of stickers here from Megan, and then just a sort of gold disc for a nice pretty accent here. So yeah, we've got the kind of Altoid tin here, we've got some crocuses, we've got kind of the outfit and the vibe I like to have. We've got some sheep in the wilderness. I'd like to go for a big walk at some point this month, maybe. And some nice interiors. You know, I'm very much on my like interior design bender at the minute, like I'm really on it. So yeah, that's kind of me set up for next month. So I've got a little bit catching up to do later this morning, but I wanted to chat to you early to make sure that I would get this edited and up as soon as I could, because I'm a little bit behind this week. So yeah, that's me for this week. I'm not sure how long I've been talking for exactly, but I hope you found that interesting. I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.